The next one is respect. It's commonly believed that respect needs to be taught to children through rules and discipline. But actually, like, my children are some of the most respectful people that I've ever come to know, and I never taught them how to be that. The way that they turned out like that was because I respected them. So children need to be respected. Like, they need to be viewed and treated like confident people, not little, small, helpless, mindless children that don't know anything. Children are very, very wise beings. They are more in touch and in tuned with the spiritual side and, true nature. They're not yet living with all the conditioned beliefs that we are. So they're actually more authentic than adults, and they deserve respect. They respect for their boundaries. So when they say no, they're just being honest, and they're just saying, no, I don't like what you like me to like, or no, I don't want to go where you want me to go, or no, I don't want to be who you want me to be. And if we can respect that, and we can respect their voice and respect their thoughts and feelings, they're going to learn to do this, and they're going to respect other people. That's just going to be inherent in them. The next pillar is empathy. So this is extremely important. We need to feel other children's feelings. So empathy is about, I feel you deeply. I can relate to what you're feeling, and I hear you and I see you. And it's mirroring back and reflecting back to our children their feelings and their reality. And it's saying that your feelings and reality are valid. It's real and true for you, and I feel you, and you're not alone in this. And how that's looked for my children is, like holding them when they cry instead of getting mad at them, telling them to shut up and be quiet and stop crying, like holding them, or saying, I can see that you're sad right now, and I hear you, and I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, and cuddling, and oh, you're so angry right now, you can be mad, no, I'm not going to let you hurt me, I'm going to put my hands up, but you can be mad, I hear you, I'm not going anywhere, I'm here with you in your feelings. And that's going to teach children to accept their own emotions. It's going to help them to self-regulate when they're having difficult feelings. And that's how that's looked for my children. They're quite adept at regulating their own emotions, and they also can show empathy for other people's feelings. They know how to be there and support other people because they've always been supported in their own journey. The next one is understanding, and this kind of ties in with empathy. It's still mirroring and reflecting back. I hear you. The children want to be understood. They want to be seen for who they are. And young children look to other people to reflect back their identity and their reality, to confirm that that's right for them. And otherwise they will become very confused if what they're feeling and what they're displaying doesn't match what they're seeing in the reflection. They're going to get confused. And so how that's looked for my children is just when they're having a meltdown and they might say something that they don't mean in the moment, I don't take it personally. And, I just, sometimes words are not needed. It's just, I understand. Sometimes I can repeat back the words they've said and say, I understand you, I see you. And just not reacting badly and not taking something personally is understanding. The next one is acceptance, and this has been such a big journey for me. And I mean, we all have an idea of what our kids are going to turn out like. Like, I've been there. We all have expectations. Acceptance is letting go of those expectations and accepting that our child may have behavior issues. They may have a disability. They may be autistic. They may be transgender. They may not fit the gender role that they were born into. They may not like soft music. They might like death metal. They may not want to dress normal and have short, neat hair. They may want long dreadlocks. And makeup and boots. Like they may not like certain things that we think they should like. They're their own being, and this has looked like so many different things for my children. Like, just whoever they are in the moment is acceptable. And yeah, this is going to build a strong identity in children, and they're going to go out in the world feeling confident to be who they are. The next one is expression. Expression is so important. Like, kids need to express themselves and who they are in their own way. And, we might say, oh, don't say that, or that's not the way to say that. But free expression is very important, because expression determines how we relate later in life in the world to other people. And if our expression has been controlled and suppressed as children, we're not going to really feel comfortable talking about ourselves, sharing about ourselves, being silly, having fun. So how this has looked for my children has been like, they could just say something funny in the middle of a shopping center, and other people will look, and like, there will be a part of me that might want to say, oh, we don't say that here, keep it down a little bit. And sometimes I've had to, but it's just letting them be spontaneous in the moment and not controlling the way that they express who they are. The last one I'm going to share, super important, is play. So for me, I truly feel passionate about the idea that play never grows. We never grow out of play, even in adulthood. So how this has looked for my children is just all day is play. There's no chores. There's no heavy responsibility. I never piled responsibility onto my children and made them do work and chores. I just let them play all day long. And this did not result in them being lazy and unmotivated. If anything, it motivated them more, and it made them go out in the world and want to work and actually enjoy their jobs and find joy in the mundane things, because play connects us to our true passions and interests. And I rediscovered my passion for video games when my kids were little, and even now in my 40s, I still love to play video games with my kids and my husband. And play is just something, like, it's usually conditioned out of us that, once we're a certain age, play stops and work starts. And I just, like, yeah, if we can encourage our children to base everything of their day around play, then this is going to be very healthy for them. And my children have grown, and they're not, they're still young at heart, they're still fun, and play is still a huge part of their day-to-day life, even in adulthood. And I'm just so happy. Those are my 10 pillars for a happy childhood, and I can go into greater detail with these things in later videos. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if you like. And I hope you've enjoyed what I've shared today, and I wish you all a lovely day. Bye.